Excuse me. Now I know we'll be talking a lot about legs in this video, but do we really have to accentuate those things right now? So 2 summers ago, I did a little video on Cosplay Chronicles about how I did my Belladonna cosplay. Now during that time, this is something that you guys need to know. When I filmed that video, there was a lot of stuff that had to be redone, or some things that just didn't go well because I was in the process of transitioning computers. So a lot of the footage was lost, like my love life. So I'd either do examples, or I had to redo whatever I could, or explain what was the lost footage, and I didn't really get a good chance to explain the tights for my Blake cosplay. And also during that video, I will have you know that I recorded that video when it was about, probably about, I don't know, 95 degrees in a room that had 0 AC. It was not the best day to record that, so I was completely drained of all of my energy. I sweated more than the entire cast of The Walking Dead combined. Now I can actually talk about the process by seeing the actual look of it with better equipment. You can actually see what's going on, and it's at a better viewpoint. So now I present to you guys the watch me work of how I did my tights for Belladonna. A lot of people have asked me if this is a very expensive process because, you know, tights like these are hard to find, especially with like pantyhose, or as I call it, Satan's concubine. Is very hard to find, especially if it's a certain design. But I actually found these tights for a pretty cheap cost. I got these off eBay for about $6. Just type in gradient pink purple tights and you find it. And they are pretty true to US sizes, just gotta point that out. So what I had to do to paint the tights is I took a small container topper and I placed it inside the pantyhose, so that way that could kind of create the illusion of my leg, so to speak. After I measured, I wanted to make sure that it could be seen. I did about 11 inches. And one tip I would also point out when you're painting pantyhose is to use that thick line that's on the leg. That can serve as your basis point of how low the design is going to be going on. So in case I had a problem where the acrylic paint went everywhere and ended up like this, one thing I did was I took this thing. Now don't judge me, I feel you judging me already, but I used liquid eyeliner to make the lines a little bit more crisp. Just because I didn't want to use acrylic paint because sometimes it'd be too dark, and that kind of blended in a little bit better and you can't really see it. And it's something a little bit more forgiving when it comes to mistakes and whatnot. And I just found it a little bit easier than having to use like black acrylic paint and stuff. You kind of get a little more creative control, and it comes in a jiff. It's beautiful. Judge me if you want. Not the first time I've been judged. That's just what I do when it comes to trying to correct my mistakes. That's pretty much everything I did to do my tights for Blake. A lot of people have asked me what I did, and they think it's a very tricky process when really it wasn't. This is just something that I've done twice now, and it's something that's never failed me, and it's something that's kind of touch and go process. And hopefully that you guys can use this if you're ever planning on cosplaying Belladonna, or if it's a certain character that has a design and it's like playing Russian roulette with pantyhose. Trust me, it's not a fun thing with pantyhose, because it's literally, like I said, it's like Russian roulette with trying to paint something on there. You only get, like, get one shot. But anyway, fellow nerds, that is everything I did. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you, as always, for being such awesome nerds and tuning in every time to my videos. And I don't even have to assume that you guys are going to stay awesome, because you guys are awesome nerds. So just keep being the awesome nerds that you are. And stay tuned for the next videos. Bye-bye!